We're just a couple of nerds getting sidetracked with side quests. I'm Adam.
I'm Kaya, and every day is a new side quest.
Hello, Wonders. Welcome back to Layton's Mystery Journey and the 6 White House Horrors. The Ghost Busted, whatever this case was called. I don't fully remember. But we're investigating ghosts and hauntings. So we're going to go talk to Madame Dublé and see what she has to say, if anything. This is Madame Dublay's house. What an impressive villa. Shall we go in then? Not yet. Let's ask some questions of people on the street first. Good idea. Somebody might be able to tell us something useful about the White residents. Let's talk to the dog. Alright, isn't that Cheryl's pal over there? That yappy dog we met on the hunt for Rex. You're right, Pinstripes. Looks like this is his territory too. Well, in that case, he's bound to know Lisa's house. Go and ask him, Cheryl. See if he's heard of the 6 White House horrors. Go on, boy. Go on. Alright. Stop pounding me. I'll go and bark hello and slip that into conversation when I can. Hi there, Hound. Didn't expect to see you around here. Oh, it's you, Hound. Still got your muzzle to the grindstone with that out sleuthing work, eh? Oh, it's not so bad. Anyway, I was just wondering, do you know the White House that's near here? You mean that really gloomy-looking palace? I know it well. Ever seen anything weird there? Like, maybe a ghost? Wow, what have they got you investigating now? I feel for you, Hound. I feel for you. So, ghosts, eh? Well, have you heard the tale of the sealed cellar? No, that's a new one on me. What's the story? They say that old house has a cellar and sometimes ghosts show up there. Is that the kind of lowdown you were looking for, Hound? Yeah, thanks. I owe you a treat. So according to my source on the street, apparently there's a tale about the cellar in the White residence. The sealed cellar, he called it. The sealed cellar? That sounds like another of the 6 tales. Good boy, Cheryl. Golly, a cellar with ghosts. I don't like the sound of that. There must be something dangerous hidden down there. Excuse me, what are you trying to keep from me? I can hear you all muttering, you know. We've just learned about another of the 6 White House horrors. The sealed cellar, apparently. Where did you hear that? Who told you? I'm afraid I can't divulge that information, Emiliana. It's sort of a trade secret, you see. Fabian, obviously your private detectives have sources we legitimate lawkeepers would never consider using. When you're as famous a detective as I am, you find some unique leads. Not dog leads, I mean proper investigative leads. Dog leads? What are you talking about, Ketchup? Never mind. Let's just try to find out about the rest of these White House horrors, shall we? The night is right for puzzle solving, am I right? If the puzzle is interesting enough, I'd happily solve it at any time. Yeah, I'm sure you would. You obviously have puzzles under your skin already. Well, it's your lucky night. Dash and Shortford. Level up! A group of monsters has appeared. Defeat all of the monsters and level up all 3 heroes to level 5. They each need a different number of experience points to level up. Blue on the left needs 5, yellow in the middle needs 10, and red on the right needs 15. Press and hold A to select a hero. Move him or her on top of an enemy to attack. Toss possible and do a move. God, it's just fucking math. I need them all to get to level. Well, what if he attacks this dude? Level 7? That's too high. 15? Nope. 12. He's level 3, alright. Alright, I need to get them to level 5. Bam! Okay. Alright, let's see if this gets the rest up. I think I'm short. Yeah. Damn it. Alright. Alright. So that's close. Can I get him in? Maybe let's get this person up first. Let's do 15. Let's do 12 and 3. Alright, let's get this person. Each, 2. 1. Alright, let's do. Yeah, this isn't gonna be enough either. Yeah. Do I feel like doing math? I guess I'm gonna do some math, so I'll be right back. Alright. There we got it. Just had to do a little bit of math.
This should
Not
do it, I think.
too bad in the long run. You did it! Yeah, wasn't as satisfying as it promised to be. Of course, I always enjoy a good puzzle. Yeah, yes you do, and I'll have more puzzles for you when the time's right. Alright, well you're not the important person, so let's talk to this person. Oh, hello, miss, good evening. Is Madame Duplay at home? Of course, miss. Madame and Rex are both here. They'll be delighted to see you, I'm sure. Just before that, we're trying to find out about the 6 White House horrors. Do you perhaps know anything about them? Oh yes, only too well. There's a story people call the Morbid Mirror from the White's place, you know. Morbid Mirror? That's right, miss. They say that in a cellar beneath the property, there's an old mirror, and when you look in it, you see an ugly, twisted face. Just to be clear, we're not talking about someone who has an ugly, twisted face looking in the mirror, are we? Oh no, miss. It's not your own reflection, you see. It's someone else's. Obviously, it's just a story. I don't know if there's any truth in it. Anyway, I'm sure Madame wouldn't like me to keep you. Sorry, of course. We'd like to ask Madame Duplay some questions too. Thank you. Into the house we go. See what they have to say. There. Oh. Look, miss, all the cat paraphernalia has been replaced with iguana trinkets and ornaments. Madame wasn't exaggerating in her letter, was she? Where did she even get this much iguana stuff? I suppose the lady of Madame Dublay's standing in wealth can lay her hands on whatever she likes. Well, let's not allow this iguanatopia to distract us from our mission to ask Madame about the White House horrors. Good evening, Madam. I'm sorry to drop in on you unannounced like this. Catriel, darling. Oh, I'm delighted to see you. And so is Rexy Worksy, of course. Just look at him. Is that a delighted iguana, Emiliana? I'm a profiler and analyst of human behavior, Catriel. Iguanas are not my thing. Oh, I believe we've met before, haven't we? Yes, it was at the Savoy, if I'm not mistaken. That's right, yes, and thank you again for your cooperation in that case. Not at all. Now, tell me, what brings you here today? Another case? Actually, we're investigating the so-called 6 White House horrors for Lisa White. Oh yes, of course. It was I who gave Lisa your details, you know. And do you know anything about the strange happenings at the White residence, madam? One hears tales, yes. I remember one in particular. The Searching Soul, it's called. Ugh, the souls now. Yes, the story tells of a most petrifying... Yep, that's what I said. Petrifying spirit that wanders the corridors of that stately old house. Night after night, it stalks its prey, striking terror into the hearts of any visitors unfortunate enough to encounter it. Well, the Searching Soul is certainly a blood-curdling tale, madam. Poor Lisa. She was always a rather quiet young girl, but ever since her mother and father passed away, she seemed rather in the doldrums. I do hope you'll help her. I'm quite sure if anyone can solve the mystery, it's you, darling. Thank you for your confidence in my abilities, madam. Well, I think we now know all 6 of the White House horror stories, don't we? Yes, the ghost in the garden, the wraith at the window, the possessed puppet, the sealed cellar, the morbid mirror, and the searching soul. They really seem to love their alliteration, aside from the sealed cellar. I don't know why the fuck that one doesn't fit. Now, let's return to the house and determine whether there's any truth in these suspiciously alliterative tales. Again, aside from the sealed cellar, because the sounds phonetically are the same, but they are not the same letter, so they are not alliterative. Technically. Back to the haunted house. Let's see what they got for us. Good evening again, ladies. Is one to understand that you are now apprised of the details of the 6 White House horrors? Yes, we found out all about all 6, and now we'd like to investigate them, please. We would need access to the house to do that, of course. Will that be alright? Leave no stone unturned, ma'am. It is Miss White's sincerest hope that you are able to explain these happenings. Fuck, man, let's tackle these tales one by one and see if we can explain what's been going on. You seem suddenly more upbeat, Emiliana. I think it highly likely that these ghosts are nothing more than people's eyes playing tricks on them. I'm sure that once we investigate, these supernatural phenomena will turn out to be simple illusions. On the other hand, we might prove that they are real. No! Miss Layton, I think it's time you stopped teasing Miss Perfetti and we started our investigations, don't you? Yes, you're right. Let's begin with the first tale we heard, shall we? The ghosts in the garden. Wooster said he saw a number of ghosts in the grounds of the house, didn't he? I wonder where in the garden they would have been. I guess we go to the garden to investigate, or do I not? Garden, hello garden. Is there a way to look at the garden? Do I have to talk to this fucker again? Maybe? Is that a balloon? Did you see that? That idiot I'm putting up into the sky? Yes, perhaps it's one of the ghosts. I see you found evidence. Ah! It's not Waster, Emiliana. It's Wooster. Oh. you appeared out of nowhere, so I thought despicable of me to have startled you in that way, ma'am. I beg your pardon. It was exactly like this, the ghost gathering by night. Yeah, exactly. It's not Waster, it's Wooster. A big group of ghosts have appeared. They will run away if they are hit by a flash of light that is the same color as them. The flash can only reach ghosts in the front row, but the ghosts behind come forward to fill in any gaps. Each color of flash has a limited number of uses. Eliminate all the ghosts using the number of flashes you have at your disposal. Only the front row. Brrr. Brrr. Oh, okay. I already fucked up. Already fucked up. Alright, I mean, I have most of those. Let's use those. I mean, you can get rid of all the blue. Okay, okay, okay. Closer, closer. Then maybe get rid of that first. No, let's do it good. We got this. Get rid of that. Oh, let's get rid of that one. Let's do green. Let's do blue. Messed up again. Let's do blue. Green. Blue. I think I got it now. I think. We got it. Yeah. Suck it, ghosts.
This is an interesting one. And that's how it's done.
Yeah. A most meritorious performance, ma'am. Now, if you will excuse me. What on earth did he show up for like that? What's that on the floor over there? Ernest, pick it up, would you? Yes, miss. Are you sure it's not dangerous or cursed? It's a balloon, I think. So it is. A deflated balloon. You think the ghost we saw before could have been... Certainly on a dark night, balloons bobbing around in the air could look rather ghostly. Are you suggesting the ghosts in the garden were nothing more than a bunch of balloons? Haha, I feel this mystery starting to unravel. Let's see what we can find out about this wraith at the window next. There's so many windows visible from here. I wonder which one the ghostly figure appeared at. I'm assuming then, at least with the way this game works, that the 6 ghostly stories, whatever, will essentially each one will be a clue. In fairness, though, like that literally looked like a balloon. So. This window. This window? I'm assuming it's this window. No? This window? Which window? That window. Ooh, I see it. Did you see that, Emiliana? A ghostly figure just appeared. There's no need to sound quite so happy about it, Catriel. Well, it's not every day you see a ghost, is it? We're very lucky. I'd rather win the lottery personally. Good evening, ma'am. Another sighting, I believe. Wooster! Oh, you startled me again! The apparition just observed is none other than the aptly named Wraith at the Window. The form, in silhouette at least, is quite removed from that of an ordinary mortal. Indeed, as is in this puzzle. I'm curious, like, because obviously each of these are going to be fake in some capacity, but, like, why? Like, is Booster doing it to keep Lisa entertained, or is it something else? I don't know. We'll find out. There's a silhouette of something behind the curtain. It's made up of 3 statues, but which ones? Look at the 5 statues and select which 3 are the ones hiding behind the curtain. Statues cannot be taken apart and must be used in entirety. None of them have anything extra on their rear side. It's made up of 3 statues. Okay. I mean, it's got everything on the bottom and a flame. It's got to have a left wing. It's a left wing, a right wing, but I need... How does it have 3 things at the, or 2 like horns at the top? None of the other ones have a left horn. I'm so confused. Like legitimately, like this right here none of them have that. So how does it have that? I'm confused. This probably
This
isn't right.
analysis would be simplicity itself. No, that can't be right.
I know, Emiliana, I'm sorry. It literally seems impossible. Maybe I need to read it again. It's made up of 3 statues, but which ones? Look at the 5 statues and select which 3 are the ones hiding behind the curtain. Statues cannot be taken apart and must be used entirely. I mean, I guess could they be flipped upside down? Theoretically? So let's say this one. And then no, because I need to have this one. No, not that one. So I need to have 2 flipped upside down. What? This one's so weird. If I flip this one upside down, then I'd have the left and the right wing. And then if I have this one. No, because that one's flipped upside down. So I need that one for the other wing. But again, this one doesn't work because there's nothing on that side. This one is weird. I feel like it's just dumb and I can't visualize it in my head. I don't know. Let's use some hints. Okay, useless. Changing which way the statue is facing. So I guess theoretically I could also rotate them on top of flipping them. God, this is a lot of 3-dimensional thinking on a 2-dimensional image. I mean, so I need a fire, so I need one of these 2. Like, that's obvious. So I mean, theoretically, if I rotate that one, if I have that one and flip that one.
I'll have the answer shortly. Puzzles are really very simple when you know the proper methods.
Yeah, so you rotate one, you flip the other. Yeah, I thought of the flipping them. I did not think of rotating them, so I'm glad I used the hints because that never entered my brain. Any puzzle can be solved with the application of logic. A stirring performance, Miss Perfetti. Most exceptional. Now, if you will excuse me. Why does it keep appearing and then disappearing again like that? Isn't that a... Look at this, Emiliana. You wouldn't expect something like this to be hidden in the bushes, would you? A projector? Yes, any image projected from here would look enormous on the wall. So, the wraith at the window is just a piece of cinematic trickery. Well, first the so-called ghost in the garden, and now the wraith at the window. Both of them were set up by someone. Which means the remaining 4 tales of supernatural phenomena may well turn out to be fake too. Yes, which one came next? It was the possessed puppet, wasn't it? Let's head to the living room and carry on our investigations then. As we have another clue to fit into the puzzle. Yeah, I don't know. At the moment, I'm thinking, as much as it's weird, is that maybe Wooster's doing it purposefully to keep keep Lisa entertained. Because I believe they said this has started since her parents died. So she's clearly like alone, and you know, how does she entertain herself when she doesn't leave the house? And so maybe Wooster is trying to do this to entertain, but it's kind of backfiring. I don't know. I'm curious. Here we are back inside then, miss. So, on to investigating the next of the 6 mysterious happenings. This is where that possessed puppet is supposed to have been, isn't it? Yes, the one that moved of its own accord and then cackled loudly, ha ha ha. Ugh. And it's in here somewhere as we speak, probably. Do you know, I can actually feel someone's eyes boring into me. Good evening again. I trust your investigations are progressing favorably. Arf! Gosh, I say you did really rather startle me, Wooster. You have a habit of appearing when we least expect you, Wooster. Indeed, ma'am. I endeavor to be present at all times, yet never conspicuously so. It is a butler's duty. It strikes me that butlers are not unlike ghosts, appearing out of nowhere and disappearing again into thin air. Careful, miss, he might hear you. I wish you luck with your investigations, ma'am. Alright then, let's see what we can find out about this possessed puppet. Where is it, though? I mean, I'm assuming it's one of these puppets. It moved. The puppet here moved even though I didn't lay a paw on it. Ah, it's alive. Isn't it sweet? What a lovely face. Have a care, sir. Alright, I was expecting it that time. He's losing his edge. I remember Miss White as a young child, doting on that very puppet when it was still ordinary. She would play with it rather like these finger puppets, in fact. This is a puppet show with finger puppets on 2 hands. You need to move the finger puppet so that there is a blue one on each finger, or a blue one on each thumb, and a red one on each little finger. A finger puppet can only move to an empty space on the other hand, and you are not allowed to have the same colored puppets next to each other on one hand. Weird. Weird. Okay. So essentially I need to get a blue one and a red one. Blue one, and let's move a pink over. Let's move yellow over. Let's move a red over. Let's move a blue over. Let's move pink over. Let's move this blue over. Move this yellow over, the blue back over. Am I doing this with any actual thought? Not really. Just kind of going with the flow, to be honest. Let's move this pink one over. Let's move the yellow one over. Let's move this one back over. Done.
So, in conclusion, thank goodness I got that right.
You did it, Ernest. I see Lady Layton is blessed not only with exceptional puzzle-solving abilities, but also an exceptional puzzle-solving assistant. Thank you, Wooster. I do my utmost to be a worthy member of the Layton Detective Agency. In fact, miss, I think I may have discovered something important. Yes, Ernest. What is it? Look here. There's some sort of device inside this puppet. So there is. You sniffed that out pretty quickly, Pinstripes. I was thinking to myself that the puppet's movements looked rather mechanical somehow, you see. Yes, that would explain how the puppet was able to move without anybody touching it. So this is just a wind-up though. I really don't see what all the fuss is about here. Why are people so scared of these obvious childish pranks? Says the woman who was cowering behind a chair until a few moments ago. What is the matter with your dog, Catriel? Why does she always bark at me like that? Yes, well, there are only 3 of the 6 White House stories left now. Next it was, the sealed cellar, miss? We'll have to find the way down there. A cellar, sir? I have been in service here at the White Residence for a considerable number of years. But not once have I heard mention of a cellar, sir. Nor have I seen evidence of one. Didn't think old Terror Eyes would let us down there. Looks like we'll have to sniff out the entrance ourselves. I don't imagine it will be easy to find. After all, it's called the sealed cellar. Again, not alliterative, but phonetically is kind of the same. So I guess it's phonetically alliterative. I don't really know. I don't care. This is going to be fun. Come along, let's start looking. Hey, we're halfway through. 3 more to go. 3 more to go. 3 more to go. We have to find a sealed cellar that might be behind the fireplace. I feel like that's what my gut is saying. Yeah, we'll find out where the sealed cellar is. Again, not alliteration, because alliteration is the same letter at the start of each word. It's an S and a C. Sealed cellar is phonetically the same, but it is not the same. Get it together. Ugh. Anyways, I'll take my frustration elsewhere. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy this and stay tuned for the next episode. But until then, I'll see everyone then. Goodbye.